I was so far off course, and I'm still very, very far off course. There's a lot of people on the main streets Friday nights. This is so frustrating. I'm just I mean, Walmart is not exactly my safe place. Public parking, Walmart is a desirable place, so oh God, people can hear that. Every time I shift, it's making a grinding noise. People can hear that, and I got so many dang turns and distance to cover just to get to Walmart. And I mean, Walmart's not a saving grace. Just to getting to Walmart isn't gonna save me. I gotta start looking for auto mechanics.
Turn left on Winter Street.
Ooh, we got a long stop here, 4-way stop. Now I dread these stops. Oh God, something is just off, and I screwed it up. A mile, and just to keep left. Yeah. I'm over there. Oh wait, am I don't even see where I'm at. Oh great, a stop sign light. It's okay, destination is visible. You know, and I'm not really even seeing any mechanic shops on the way. I guess I should be thankful that it's still running, at least. It's still moving. O Reilly's AutoZone, they're still open. I wonder, I'm afraid that my car's just gonna die. But I guess I could just stop here and just try to see what they have to say. this is the car right here.
Kind of sounds to me like, mind if I just feel the clutch pedal?
Oh yeah, you see that? Yeah. Oh, it's not a great seat to lock.
What is it?
It's not really a seat there. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's short now. It's like, it's tight. It got extra tight after. See what I did is it revved up to like 8,000 because I tried to do the cruise control out of gear, so just revved up to 8,000. It's a mistake, and then
it should have a rev limiter, does it not?
A what? A rev limiter?
It should stop. Being a computer controlled car, it should stop itself from over revving.
2004. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean back to the.
Yeah, it came down. It did, but it went up high, and then it just stressed it out, and I pushed it in the clutch. I don't know. It's a really bad. You can hear it every time I shift gears. You can hear it. As I'm driving by, you would hear me shifting the first, shifting the second, and I need to get that fixed now. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about going to Walmart to get on Google Maps and type in auto mechanic shop. Yeah. I mean, for you to guys sell me parts, I can't say I'm an expert. So I'm coming to you kind of in a weird way. But I mean, maybe I could buy a part that's that bring to the mechanic. I don't know.
It's hard. I don't want to tell you to just buy a part and hope that's it. It's really something. It sounds to me like it's going to be something that a mechanic's going to actually have to diagnose.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, because you don't really have a way to get in there yourself. You're just a parts sales guy. You're not a diagnoser of these problems. So
yeah, thank you.
What?
I said thank you. A lot of people just don't understand.
Yeah, well, no, get in there and fix. Let me open up the hood. You get in there.
I mean, like little things. Sometimes if it takes 5 minutes, I can look at it. But
no, I don't expect. Yeah,
I was wondering if maybe the clutch wasn't engaging all the way, but I mean, I could see it's rolling when I push it down.
Oh
so
yeah, it's gotten tight now. There's something in there that made it tight. And God, it's just.
I'm wondering if there's something wrong with the clutch, or like the pressure plate or something. If it did over rev, if maybe it just damaged something in there, and maybe you're slipping.
I don't know. Let me get in.
I wonder if maybe you're slipping.
I don't know if it's. It has no power going up hills now, so it's slipping.
Does it like rev up?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of things. Yeah, you can hear it shift gears now, and this just happened like an hour ago.
Sounds like the pressure plate there.
Yeah, the pressure plates. Yeah,
it's between the motor and the transmission.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's a big job. It's kind of a transmission type of.
Do you know how to rev match?
Rev match?
Yeah, it's where like when you shift, you don't use the clutch. You learn. Does this car have an RPM gauge, like where it shows you?
Oh, when the RPMs are high enough, then you can get into a gear.
You can learn how to rev match and shift without the clutch.
Okay, yeah, I noticed that when it was making less of a resistance when I was getting into gear on a higher rev. I noticed that. So yeah, I mean,
if you could, like when you're in, say you're at first at 4,000 RPM, you'll be at 22 or like 2,500 a second. If you can learn to time it right, you'll never even have to use the clutch. I mean, I'm thinking that would be more of kind of a way to limp it so you can get it properly fixed. Like, are you
yeah.
I see you got the daily roamer.
Well, this car is going to die now, so I don't know if this promotion stuff is not going to be any good. I don't know.
Wondering, like, were you actually wanting to fix it, or were you just kind of?
Oh yeah. I do want to try. I want to see what the costs involved and all that. I'm going to look for the local mechanic. I don't know this area, so
where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm just a traveler. I mean, it says Washington on my plates, but I'm just a traveler. Just getting around, looking at places and stuff. So so I'm putting myself in a risk here, and I screwed up. I mean, cruise control screwed me over with. I put a lot of stress on that by putting in a cruise control on out of gear. Just went up there. Just need to get a mechanic. I mean, it sounds like you may not really be too. You haven't heard. It sounds like you haven't really heard much about how the mechanics are in this area. I'll have to just go around and maybe ask.
Well, I know where a few are at. I don't know exactly where they're at. But I know about how to get there. I can give you the address.
That's the thing. I think I'm gonna try to make it to Walmart then, and then.
Do you have like a phone where you can get on Wi-Fi?
I could get on Wi-Fi, but yeah, I usually just do Walmart. I mean, especially when I'm in a city I don't know. Yeah, that's about.
We don't have Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, I never.
I can turn on my mobile hotspot for a second.
I've never. No, I have Walmart on my Garmin. Yeah, it's just this car's got 128,000 miles, and it's it's strained. I strained it to the limit this time. So that's a big job too. That could be like a long wait time, depending on who the mechanic is, and a lot of them don't even work on weekends. So
I'm trying to think of somewhere I know that does. That's the problem.
They take the weekend off. So I would see myself just sitting in the Walmart parking lots, just not moving and taking a risk, maybe pushing it to the next stall over or something, just to pass the time until I can figure things out.
I'm trying to think of somewhere that if you had to, I'm trying to think of somewhere you could, because I know the Walmart's going to be hot out there during the day.
The temperature is really coming up now.
Well, it gets to about 70, but then you're on that asphalt.
Yeah, and then inside a car too, it's tough. Man, I was so far off course too. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I came from I was on the coast, Pascagoula. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's kind of a nice city.
Yeah, I've been there. I'm down there all the time.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I just spent a few days there, just whatever. And then, I want to head north, but I'm not going any further north with this problem. So I would just, man, I don't know why, but my direction's stupid. So yeah, Walmart's just a mile away or so, right? So okay, 1.5, and then I was just gonna see what it says for auto mechanics in this city.
There's two I can recommend you. The first one's going to be, it's called Torque Garage.
Like TORQUE
-IT. If you want
Torque, okay.
Torque.
I don't know I don't have Wi-Fi.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
You want to get on mine real quick, so that way if you look it up, it'll show up in your history.
I did save a map offline, so Torque does show up. Okay, it's that direction, huh?
It's right up.
Okay, wow, that's a bit of a distance away. All right.
Hit directions. I think it's only about 5 minutes away. 7 minutes. It's basically right up here. You take this road, go straight, and you'll hit a full way stop, and there'll be a Church's Chicken right in front of you. Take a left there, and then you'll run straight into it.
What are their hours? And it's open. They take the weekend off. So
I'm trying to think of somewhere that's not too far. The closest place I can think of is about a 30-minute drive out.
Jeez, yeah, we're in a small town, so that's not gonna be good for options. And there's really no towns, state line, Wayne, something. And I'm not going back to Pascagoula, I don't think.
There's really nowhere down there that's gonna be open on the weekends either that I know of.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of at a loss on the weekends. Good timing for this. I can't quite do it myself. I mean,
at least right in the middle of summer, I guess.
Yeah, I see that it looks like spring grass is kind of coming up.
Have you ever been down here before?
No, I don't know this area. Yeah,
it'll get about 92 degrees with
I've been sweating.
Very high humidity out here.
Yeah, we had that winter storm that came in, and that caused me to come down here. Winter storm a few weeks ago. I was in Kentucky and then just drove down here to get away from that. And then, just now I'm heading north slowly, but now I'm stopped pretty much. I mean, how much longer can a bad clutch last? What happens when it's complete? It's losing power, so it's really bad on the highways. I just got to move slowly, and when I hit a hill, I got to lower it to lower gear. How much longer will it shatter? I mean, when it gets...
I don't think it's going to shatter, but I think it's going to eventually, it sounds like as it's slipping, it's getting worse, and then eventually that clutch material is going to wear off, and it's not going to be able to. You probably
It's just
won't be
not
able to
gonna move.
You probably won't be able to do any more than get across the parking lot.
Yeah, it's wearing away that much, and yeah,
It sounds to me so. Dang, I had a good follow-up answer to what you asked, and I can't remember it now.
yeah, I don't know.
But it sounds like when it spun too high, there's little forks that press in on the clutch when you let out of the pedal. It pushes the clutch into the engine.
Yeah.
It sounds like some of those might have gotten bent or broken off.
You think so? Because
When it spun too high.
yeah.
Because it should have a red line about 6,000 RPM, right?
So yeah, I got up to about 5 or 6 is alarming.
You should be
5, 6. Yeah, I got up to 5 roughly.
yeah.
And I did it a couple of times. It's stupid. This cruise control, I hit the on. I turned it on a couple times out of gear, and it just goes nuts. And I really never used cruise control until the past couple of weeks, just playing around with it. I've always just kept a foot on the pedal. So maybe newer cars handle mistakes when you do it out of gear, or even if you don't have a stick shift. Cruise control is probably friendlier for.
Yeah, I know. Like I have a little 2008 Nissan minivan. If you put it on cruise and then put it neutral, it just turns cruise off.
Oh, it doesn't even rev up. Okay, it's a catch. It's got
It'll rev up like maybe to like 2,000 and then it shuts off. Cruise.
Jeez, yeah, this one goes nuts. Yeah, this is a maybe early version of the cruise control in some way. Yeah. So it's I guess I'm gonna want to get online and maybe I can ask around on the media posts. You ever go to auto mechanic websites and ask for advice or talk about give advice, talk about issues?
I've never actually done that before.
Okay, you don't do that. Like Facebook groups, they have car mechanic stuff or whatever. People you go to. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, Torque. I know that Lance is the owner. I know him personally, so I can personally say that he's a good guy.
Oh, he'll okay, but he's probably really busy. He takes the weekends off. What does he do on the weekends? Is he that busy? He wants his time off, huh?
I think so.
This is a place out.
He actually just moved into that shop I told you about.
It's his house or something. He lives right there.
No, it's at a shop.
It's just a remote shop. I can't render it. So yeah, it's out there. Okay. Yeah, for this area, I gotta stop somewhere close by. The way this car sounds.
There's a Walmart less than 5 minutes down the road that way.
Yeah, and I'll go there for the.
You probably passed it up here.
No, that's the thing. I did. You saw. I came south. I went like 20 miles north. My Garmin. I'm using a Garmin. There's road construction in between here in Pascagoula, and I went around that, and I got 20 miles off course. So
oh wow.
Yeah, and then I screwed up with the revving issue and killed my clutch, and then I had to limp 20 miles back into here. I want to go north, but I didn't see where I could advance further north. Waynesboro, I guess. Man, that's a bigger city. I don't know if my car could make it though.
It'd probably be, if it were me, I would probably stay local for the weekend so I don't get stranded halfway between two places.
Yeah, the way this is set up, this is a stranding type of a breakdown. It still moves.
It's like, what if it does? So what if it quits moving, kind of thing,
Yeah, stranding it really did it.
If you could maybe if you could travel at night and stay in like first or second gear, so you're not.
Yeah, I was staying in fourth gear.
Maybe go like 35, 40 miles an hour when there's no traffic.
But I know a cop will want to pull me over for that.
But is your tags and all up to date?
Well, no, on the computer it is, but yeah, they'll give me a hard time about the crack on the windshield and the old sticker.
Even the highway police around here are pretty lenient. Like as long as if you don't try to run, as long as you keep your hands where they can see them, they're usually pretty laid back.
Yeah. Is that the better? It's hard for me to tell what the better choice is. Cause I want to head north, but I don't think that this car, Waynesboro. I mean, I'm impressed that the car actually was able to get me 20 miles off course over here, and then as I'm heading to Walmart, I see you guys are open, and I thought I'd just maybe see, and then I could talk to AutoZone. Maybe these guys know something. You got your competitor right across the street.
Might be worth talking to them. Just get another point of view, get some more insight.
Yeah, I think I'll just get an idea, and they might recommend torque kits as well for whatever. But yeah, you told me what you think it could be the problem, and I can see if they confirm, and maybe if they have anything else to add, possibly. You kind of have an idea of problems, but for me to buy anything, it's kind of too early.
I really don't want to try to sell you something just to hope it works.
Yeah, it's a little early to.
I think it's going to be something that.
This is going to be like $1,000.
Like it's going to be put it up on the lift, kind of probably have to take the transmission out to get to it. So it's not something you could exactly fix in a parking lot.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be faster to buy another car. I think, right?
Yeah. Then you got to get. I know if you being out of state, then you got to get all the paperwork and all that done for it. I know that. I don't know how hard that is being from.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't really have a grasp of buying new cars. I had this since 2008. So.
What year is it? An 08?
And it's a 04.
Oh, so you got it pretty new, huh?
Oh yeah, somewhat new. And I'm really not. I'm kind of living in it. So it's just junk. And I don't even know if there's any good car dealerships that you know of. I saw that there's one over there. You get a car similar to this, just dump this and get a new one.
There's honestly around here in this town, there's no car dealership that I would personally want to buy from.
Okay, used cars. Yeah, I saw the statistics. The used cars went up like 35% overall because of inflation and all that. The cost has gone up quite a bit. Yeah, this type of problem, it's a big one. It's not just a get an oil change type of thing. I don't think it would have caused any fluid leaks in any way.
Now once you get it in gear, does it feel okay? It doesn't grind or make
as I'm driving, it feels fine. Yeah, it's a in between the gears thing.
I think your transmission itself is probably going to be fine. I think it's just going to probably be a clutch set.
Well, yeah, and then I'm losing power on going up hills, so it feels
like the engine's revving up even if you're not pushing the clutch.
Yeah. When I'm going up hills, so yeah,
try to just whatever you do, try to keep that to a minimum to kind of make it last as long as you need it to.
Yeah. How much? The question is how much longer?
If you can keep the slipping to a minimum, you can really probably drive it until the clutch drops up. But you're gonna have to take it easy, to keep burning it up.
Yeah.
Think of it this way: it's like once you get on the highway, if it's not slipping, you're really not gonna be hurting that much. But then when you get the hills, you're gonna have to really slow down.
Slipping. Yeah. The hills getting in lower gears. Okay.
Like downshift forward, starting to slip.
Yeah, the shock it hit me is just an hour ago. The shock hit me. I'm not familiar with this problem. I don't know how you sound like you know a little bit about it.
I've rebuilt a couple of engines.
You've seen that. You know the process and how you go through it. I have no clue. Yeah, that's not my experience. Okay. Yeah, I just need to see some other opinions, and I think you're pretty much. It sounds along the lines of what I understand. It sounds like you're really zoned in on what likely the problem is. I thought this went out like 6-7 years ago. I was prepared to replace it back then at one time, but it turned out it was just the clutch pedal was broken. I broke it somehow, and it was leaking a lot of brake fluid. Brake fluid also the brake fluid also covers. You know how that works? Okay, yeah. And I was leaking a lot, and then replaced the clutch pedal, and that fixed it. It was just a leak, and that was 6 years ago, 7 years. It's a long time ago. But this one is the big one. This is actually, and It's so stupid. I actually bought a plate. I actually, went online and bought the plates and kept it in my car for years, and then I dumped it. And that was $160. I thought I needed it back then, and now I need it, but I tossed it. Yeah, I actually bought a clutch kit off of like the internet. So I ordered it just to save some money. I was expecting that to be the next thing, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, what do you say about it's got about 130,000.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just stay in this lot, and I'm gonna just see what. Okay, yeah, I just gotta think about that. I really want to get online and start talking to people online. Well, they do. They got a mechanic area, right? The oil change, tire change. Yeah, that's about right. I sleep in parking lots. Walmart parking lots quite a bit. Yeah, I want to do that. But yeah, get online and I really these are just parts guys too. Really. You want to hear it? Here as it try to take off. I'll put it in a couple of gears here.
Yeah, I'll listen to it real quick. I probably need to get back inside of it.
Yeah, I don't mean to take up. Okay, I got Walmart's. All right. We'll see how the startup is and all that. This was just a quick stop. I didn't really expect a whole lot from. But yeah, this clutch. Let me see. Oh yeah, I usually drive barefoot. Okay, I don't mean to take up too much of your time here. But yeah, the clutches. It's stiff at the bottom for some reason. I'll roll down the window. Okay, here we go. So, all right. Yeah, that too.
Sounds like just your off rattling.
Well, okay. It was unstable at times when it's in the rev, and I wanted to capture that on video.
Oh, like when you first started, it almost wanted to shut off.
Hey, you think you could like maybe record? Just I'll put it in first gear or second gear. Maybe you stand over there, and I'll pull up just to the parking lots. Would you be able to? Would you be okay with recording the?
I can, but honestly, I think your best bet might be to record like.
Maybe record in here.
Do the lights work on there?
Okay, here let's. I'm gonna just go forward. If you want to maybe stand up a little bit, and all right, just listen to this. Okay, that's not. You hear it?
Turn left on Gang Street.
So.
Yeah, it sounds like you.
Okay. You just heard it a little bit. That's just first gear, it's just making that grinding noise now, and it's.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it could be a combination of that pressure plate and the clutch release bearing in a bad.
The bearing. Oh no.
Usually all that, like if you take it somewhere to have it replaced, they'll replace it all as a kit.
Yeah, it's a big. You get the slave cylinder too, right?
If it's built into the transmission, we have to like some, you have to take it off to get to it. Some you don't.
Yeah, this has to all come off.
Yeah.
And then I think they recommend, because I learned this a long time. You also replace the slave cylinder as well.
Yeah.
So okay, well. I guess I don't mean to hold you up any much longer. It's good talking with you. You kind of help ease the stress, helping me talk about it. You get people like me who get stressed out about this. And yeah, Walmart is that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That road, and then you'll follow it. It'll come to a stop sign.
Okay.
You'll have a left turn lane.
Yeah. I got it on directions. All right. Thank you.